The African continent, its societies, ecosystem and agricultural systems have greatly been affected by climate change. In its quest to salvage and restore the climatic condition in the continent, especially Nigeria, the African Union's Scientific, Technical and Research Commission has put together a 3-day workshop to address issues on climate change, especially the challenges faced in accessing funds by the continent. In an interview with ITV, this representative spoke on the need to immediately address the gaps.
This workshop is very important because it's going to provide for us the opportunity of learning how to access green funds for climate change mitigation and adaptation. We are all aware that climate change has created a lot of devastating environmental problems in Africa, and in Nigeria it's also very, very visible. One of the simplest examples that we give these days in the Nigerian context is the flooding that has become a perennial disaster in almost every part of this country.
The Green Climate Fund is an initiative of the UNFCCC, United Nations Convention for United Nations Framework on Climate Change. It was established in 2010. They have pledges of over 100 billion. Currently they have over 10 billion. And now we are looking at how African member states can access this fund.
They attribute poor proposal writing as one of the challenges faced in accessing funds.
Challenges is the technicalities on applications for the grants.
One of the major problems is the technical requirement. Most of our research proposals in quotes are not bankable, and that is because we have not gone through the rudimentary trainings that are required for assessment. Assessment of every grant has requirements. They have eligibility requirements, they have technical requirements, and also based on your financial proposals. So what this workshop is going to do is to try to bridge that gap and increase the accessibility of Nigerian researchers and Nigerian NGOs.
Our environment is being degraded. We are creating desertification of the continent. If I can just cite one example, is charcoal burning. We are destroying the forests, we are destroying the environment, and the consequences of that are huge. So we need to come up with measures to mitigate, to empower our people to use alternative sources of energy, just to give one small example.
They shared their expectations at the end of the workshop.
And I'm sure at the end of this workshop, the African nations that are here, including Nigeria, will benefit from this training and will be able to increase the number of participants in the assessment of the Green Fund for climate change.
African University has a challenge of accessing funds to conduct research. So through this training, we'll be empowered to be able to write bankable proposals which we can submit for funding for us to.
Statistics have shown that since 2008, there has been an average of 21.8 million people displaced as a result of climate change, with the majority of these people from developing countries. Evi Egware, ITV News, Abuja.